Hello and welcome back to my RC channel. I'm AndyRC and today I'm checking out the JJPRO X1G. This is another out-of-the-box, ready-to-fly, toy grade / hobby grade quadcopter. In that we have a toy grade transmitter, a toy grade shell, but we have 1806 brushless motors. So it sort of strikes a balance between toy grade and hobby grade. Now this one has FPV and it's 5.8 gigahertz FPV. I think the entire package costs about £122, so not too bad if you're wanting to get into FPV. So we have an FPV camera at the front there. It's a 120-degree wide-angle lens, so great for FPV. Now, it's not one of these that records in HD at the same time. It's just an FPV camera. And then if we look underneath there, that attaches there, so it just slots in. And then we have a 350 milliwatt VTX at the back there too, with 32 channels, which is selectable through this little button here, so that's quite nice. We also have a SMA dipole antenna at the back there, which bends across. Of course, that's not going to be perfect for FPV, but it should work. And then if we look at the back here, we have a 2-cell, so 7.4 volt, 1300 milliamp battery. So I imagine we're probably going to get a 6 to 7 minute flight time out of that. So yes, you're given these landing legs here which screw in. You're also given some prop protectors which I haven't used as well to make it lighter. So the camera just connects in under here like that, and then also the VTX connects in under there too, and it just sort of slots in place, so it is removable, which is quite nice. You're given a spare set of props in the package as well, and you're given a nice screwdriver too. So if we take a look at the transmitter, it's a toy grade transmitter, and you can see there that it's in mode 2. Now there's a lot of dummy buttons, and you tend to get that on toy grade transmitters. So the only 2 buttons that are working is this one for your rates and this one here for a flip supposedly, and then all of these are for trims, and I don't think these 2 actually do anything on this model. So to get it to arm, you just have to move this to the right when the throttle is down, so very similar to a hobby grade mini quad, I guess you would say. So the transmitter, it takes 4 AA battery, so no screw in this one, and then we are given this mount here for the FPV monitor, which is included. So the FPV monitor has a built-in battery. It's actually a removable battery. It's a 400 milliamp 1-cell LiPo, and you're given a little tiny charger. So this has got a micro LOSI connector on it, and that just connects up to the back there and also to the charger. So you are given this FPV monitor, which has a built-in DVR as well, but we don't have any antennas on there, you can see. So we just have the antenna inside the transmitter, and you power it on here with this power button. It is raining here today, sadly, so I've got specks of rain on the screen there. Now, one problem that I see with this monitor is there does seem to be a low frame rate with it, about 15 frames per second, which really isn't good for FPV, but we do have snow on there. We've also got a on-screen display here with the battery of the transmitter, as well as the number of video recordings that we have got, and also the video icon there as well. Now, I would have liked to have seen all of that gone and just have a better frame rate on the FPV monitor. Now, I have tried this with a normal FPV monitor, and there's no delay or frame rate problem with a normal monitor. So if you want to get this and invest in that, you'll get a better experience. But it seems like there's a slight lag on this, as well as there being a slight drop in the frame rate as well, which is a shame. But anyway, that's pretty much everything. Oh, you don't get given a micro SD card either, so I've got a 4GB one in here as well. And you do get some different options on here. So a short press of enter will start and stop the video recording. And then if I press the menu button here, we have loads of different menu options. Except the menu button isn't working, there we go. So we can go into settings and you can format the SD card if you want. You can play back video and look at photos, etc. on here as well. But really, this FPV monitor isn't that useful, I don't think. So if we go over to camera, see there's a slight delay in it working as well. If I go over to camera and then press enter, let's go into settings there, enter, and it goes back to that screen. So let's plug the quadcopter in, turn the transmitter on, and let's see how I get on with it. So just a JST connector at the back there, which is good, so I can use it with my hobby grade charger. So I'm going to plug the battery in there. We have a weird tone with the ESCs, and the battery just about fits in there, so I don't think you could stick a bigger battery in there. And I'm struggling to close the hatch. Is it gonna shut? There we go, just about. So I can see that the FPV feed on the monitor is pretty good. We've got a wide field of view there. So let's set it recording and go for a flight. So the enter button there should start the recording, and there we go. Have a counter there as well. Okay, it's on. Let's go for a takeoff. Oh, very quiet model. I can barely hear it. Okay, it looks like the wind's blowing it back, so I'm gonna go up on the rate, I think. Looks like I need to put some trim in as well. That could just be the wind. I cannot hear this thing. So that could be important to a lot of people, I think. There we go, it's sort of straightened out a bit. I can't get over how quiet that is. Oh, a little bit of a wobble there. Well, not too bad. Just try a flip. If I can reach the button. Whoa, a very fast flip. That was crazy. Let's try that again. Whoa, it flips really quick. There is a little bit of a wobble there though, if you're thinking of attaching a bigger camera. FPV feed looks good. Let's see if we can do a bit of FPV. So I am managing it, actually. So the picture looks pretty good on this monitor, I have to say. Well, it sort of blipped a little bit then. I think you can do FPV with this one. It's not as bad as I thought, actually. Getting rain on the screen here, not the best time to be flying this. I can barely hear this thing. How have they done that? Absolutely silent. Let's just fly it around a little bit more, why not? Those LEDs are really nice. That's something I forgot to mention yet. Some nice LEDs on the outside of this one. I think this is pretty good, you know. Flying nice. I heard some people say that when they had one of the original ones of these, there's a problem with the yaw, like a delay. I'm not seeing that with this one, actually. Seems alright to me. Now let's go and fly out in the field. Not sure how much range you're going to get with this. I'm not expecting it to be amazing, but with a 350 milliwatt transmitter, shouldn't be too bad. I'm actually getting some reception here, so that looks alright to me. Getting a bit of water on the lens though, not ideal, but it's been raining for a solid week here and I've had enough of it. I just want to fly, and this thing's flying nice, really nice. Actually, FPV monitor not so bad. Won't need a bit of throttle there though. Able to do a circuit, no problem, and in the rain, so yeah, this one's alright, you know. I expected to be bashful of it, but no, actually alright. And the rain's not bad either. It's a shame about that rain on the screen. But it's hardly breaking up at all. I guess it does have a rather powerful VTX in it. So, yeah. This one's alright. Stupid weather. I need to get an indoor location, I think. Or just move countries. It's just horrible here. But you know what? This one has actually brightened up my day. So I've been struggling to enjoy flying in this horrible weather that we've been having. And it's raining. And I'm having fun with this one. I don't have an LVC yet, so we've been flying only for 3 minutes though. Oh, that camera's annoying me because of the water on it. Let's see if I can bring it in for a landing and see if I can clean the camera a little bit. Come on. Easy does it. Let's see what happens when we land it. I don't think the props are going to stop. Oh dear. It's very muddy here, so you have to opposite rudder to disarm and it beeps. There we go. Yes. Right. Oh, that camera's covered in water. And I bet the one on my head it is as well. See if I can clean it a little bit. Let's go for another takeoff. Beep. So transmitter beeps when it arms. I wonder if it's going to beep when it runs out of battery. We shall find out. Ah, great flyer. I could say a little bit of a wobble on the flight characteristics. Oh, that's where the rain's coming from. It's getting worse, the rain, sadly, so it's just getting battered by rain. No problem flying FPV. No problem at all. Oh, it's coming in fast. Now, I'm going to tell you a secret here. I haven't screwed those landing legs in. They do fit quite tight. But I did expect the vibrations of the motors to make them loose, and that hasn't happened. This thing is just so quiet. And I'm going to guess that there's probably not a lot of vibrations going on there either. So I'm just looking at the timer here and it looks like it's reset at 3 minutes, maybe 4 minutes. So it looks like that it does that, but that's fine. Oh, that camera's got covered in water. Apologies for that. I think I'm going to be flying this one again though. Wow, really nice. No problems for me with this one. And a pretty nice price as well. I think £122, but check the link in the description because they're always changing the prices up of these things. And I usually name the price and the video and people say, no, it's not that, it's $100 more. And I'm like, what? That happens all the time. So at the moment, at the time of this video, it's a pretty good price. This is a nice little thing. And it's flying for a good amount of time as well. Even in the rain, which I wouldn't recommend doing. Well, I just wanted to fly. Oh, I've been stuck inside all week trying to make videos and reviews, and trying to spot gaps in the weather is just impossible because there's no gaps. Look at this thing, it just wants to fly. I'm impressed, you know. Good first beginner quadcopter, I would say. Flies nice and steady and smooth. Oh, we have flashing lights. Is it going to land itself? I very much doubt it because it doesn't have altitude hold, this one. So I think I'm going to bring it in for a landing. So I don't want to destroy the battery. I want to fly this one again. Okay, nice landing. Disarm. Stop the video. There you go. So that is my review of the JJPRO X1G. Really impressed with it. I'll put a link in the description if you wish to get one. As always, thanks so much for watching. Please continue to subscribe. Cheers.